Welcome back to the game show of What's Their Voice? I'm a professional voice actor, but I have not heard every voice that there is out there in the entertainment spheres. So, you guys send in different characters you think I've never heard of. I take a look at their picture and see if I can guess what their voice is. Sometimes I can guess the voice so right that I can even guess the voice actor who did the voice, and other times I'm so incredibly wrong that you end up with Russian Sonic. I still don't know how we got there. But anyways, let's dive in. And remember, all the characters from this video were recommended from you guys from the last video in the comments. So if you have an idea for another one, put it in the comments. It could end up in the next one. First up, we have Mr. Salt from Blue's Clues. Now, I watched Blue's Clues as a child. I remember a few of the songs. I remember Blue's little kind of thing. And I remember Steve. Yes, I had Steve. But yeah, everybody else, I don't remember. Like, I remember seeing Mr. Salt and Miss Pepper, but I, for the life of me, couldn't tell you what the voice is. I'm sure somewhere in my deep subconscious it's there. I want to do an accent. Like, I feel like a French accent. I don't know if that's right. Oh, bonjour, Blue. It is wonderful to see you today. But as I look at him, that voice doesn't sound right. Like, maybe a little lower. Hello there, Blue. Welcome to the table. Oh, mais oui. There is a clue for you, sacre bleu. Someone tells me I'm really off with the accent, but I don't know. I see you and I think French accent. So, let's see if I'm right here.
We are cooking for our big dinner today.
We need to have a little bit of everything.
Yes, my subconscious was right! I genuinely couldn't remember his voice, and then almost got it spot on! Way to go, subconscious!
Don't strain yourself.
Alright, so over the whole 12 years that I have been doing YouTube, there is one series that I have had asked for a bajillion amount of times, and I have never really looked into it much. Thomas the Tank Engine. I never watched this growing up. I was never really a train kid. I was a dinosaur and animal kid. I don't know, the faces on the train always freaked me out as a kid. So Thomas always just kind of felt creepy to me, so I never really wanted to watch it as a kid.
Keep the thing away from me!
But I've had people ask for him forever, so we're gonna do this. I believe this character's name is Diesel 10. Is that the name? Yeah, Diesel 10. Just based on some of the pictures I found of this guy, he feels like a villain. So I don't even know what realm of voices to go. I know it's a kid's show from like 80s, 90s-ish, so I know kind of the general acting style. Like, what kind of timbre do these voices have? Like, is it something that's really cartoony? Is it more down to earth? My guess is to try to go a little bit more down to earth. I don't know, maybe something like this. Ah, Thomas, you always ruin everything. I'm Diesel 10. Make room for me. I can do it where you can't, Thomas. I don't know, is that something they say? I really don't know this show. Let's see what we got.
You'll be laughing on the other side of your boilers soon, silly steamers.
Okay, well, I got the villain part right. Okay, calm down, bro. Okay, I got the villain part right. I totally missed the accent, totally wasn't there. And yeah, my vocal quality in and of itself was pretty off. So, I don't even think I can give myself half credit, but I am happy that I at least got that he was a villain. Okay, there were some massive fans of SMG4, I think that's what it was called. I did not know what kind of following this show had. I never even heard of it, but apparently it has something to do with Mario, and y'all are massive fans of it. Like, that was half the comments that y'all were like, Mr. Puzzles! And then by far the #1 request from the last video after everybody lost their mind after seeing Mr. Puzzles was Mr. Weapons? I think that's this dude's name. I saw like 2 different spellings. One that actually looked like the word weapons, and one that looked like
Could you show me that clip again?
I don't know, he kind of strikes me as like, even though he's like this kind of robotic weapons dude, he's kind of got like this refined aspect to him. I kind of see like that knife that looks like a tie, and I'm like, oh, this could be like a suit and tie kind of a thing. He's kind of like a businessman who also just happens to be a living weapon. Yes, I'd hate to break up the party, but if we could please move this along, or I'll have to disintegrate you. Whichever you would prefer. I would prefer that we handle this appropriately. But no, I think his voice might be deeper, so kind of like a, yes, I would love to continue this conversation, but maybe if we could hurry this along, otherwise I would be forced to disintegrate you, which I don't want to do, but will if necessary. I I'm sure the people who are a big fan of this is like, how on earth did you get there? Like, I don't know. That's where my brain goes. Whoa, that's kind of creepy. Oh. Oh, he's all robotic. Should I have done a robot voice?
It's been a while.
Oh, wow. I was way off. Way off! No, he had kind of like that cocky New York flair thing going on. Yeah, no, I was totally off with that. But at least I got the fact he seemed very villainistic, so got that part going for me. There's been a few villains in this one, hasn't there? Oh, and we're about to do another villain. Scarecrow from Batman the Animated Series. Yes, I know, I am a millennial who has never watched Batman the Animated Series. But when I was a kid, this was too edgy for me. But now I've heard the show is fantastic, so I definitely want to check it out at some point. But yeah, no, we got Scarecrow. Like, I obviously know Scarecrow now. Like, I've seen Batman Begins. I know who Scarecrow is. I don't know what the animated voice would be, especially if he looks like this. And I saw, like, multiple different redesigns. I had to do a little research ahead of time just to see which design was this show. Turns out he had, like, 2 or 3 redesigns during the run of this show. But I promise, I didn't look up who the voice actor was or the voice, so this is all gonna be my guess. Thinking about voices from the 90s for a villain who's like this and kind of like skulky. Well, maybe it's something a bit more clandestine, something more in the shadows. You know, he wants to stay in the shadows and make sure that he messes with your dreams and your thoughts, so I think maybe he's here. A little less animated and a little more understated, you know what I mean? But let's see what we got here.
What's the use of providing me with test patients if you're going to lose them?
Hey!
Should have monitored him more carefully. All the more reason to keep the subjects under close scrutiny. We don't want to give ourselves away just yet.
Okay! At least I think that was Scarecrow. He was all in the shadows, but the video is called Scarecrow Debut, so that's gotta be Scarecrow. But okay, my voice wasn't that far off. I mean, yes, the gravel on there was definitely a bit much, but the acting that I did was basically there. So I will give myself partial credit for that. Okay, that wasn't too horrible. A nice, moderate redeeming one after I totally messed up Mr. Weapons, or Mr. Whippins. And now the last character is Tutors from Snorks. Now, I'm aware of the Snorks' existence. Like, I know this is a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, but I've never watched it. It's one of those shows, like, you know, when you were a kid, you, like, saw advertisements for other shows and you just never watched them. That was me and the Snorks. I need to go do, like, a deep dive on Hanna-Barbera. There's so much I have no idea about with this company. But something tells me that this character would have kind of a really put-on voice, like, really cartoony. I'm thinking, like, almost in the Stitch zone of, like, something covered kind of like this, but obviously not like Stitch specifically. I'm a Snork! Great to meet you! The name is Tutor! Do you know how I can toot? With this little thing on the head, I remember they do like a kind of a thing. I think he could do something like that. I'm Tutor! Listen to me toot! Not that kind of toot. Out the attic, not the basement! I don't know, I think that voice would be cute on this little guy. Let's see how wrong I am. Okay, so I'm guessing I was very wrong. This is a character who doesn't talk, isn't it? So you'll give me a mute character to try to guess the voice for? He just goes... stuff like that. Well, I mean, the name is Tutor, so that kind of makes sense. So I was wrong in the fact that he spoke, but I don't know. I at least guessed it was a really cartoony sound. Okay, yeah, no, I can't really count any credit on that. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, if you have an idea for this game, put it in the comments. It could wind up in the next one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! I said the next one like 3 times, but oh, I'll see you guys there.